Okay, so for our Pointillism project depicting a tree, we're going to use Q-tips and we're going to use some tempera paint or acrylic paint. And basically, we're going to try to use both sides of this. Right now, we're going to work from dark colors to light colors. And I have here violet and I have green. Now, there are different choice background papers that you can select from. Some of you have maybe green paper or blue or orange or what, or any of these colors. What I have here is a purple background. So yes, it's going to be interesting to see the purple paint with the purple background. But I would just say keep going. Doesn't matter what color background you have. And of course, the hand will be the tree trunk. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and when we dip our paint in here, or Q-tip, sorry, our Q-tip in here, we are going to just about this much. And this will allow you to make a dot. Just like George Seurat's paintings for Pointillism during the Impressionist time. So we're going to go around and we're just going to go ahead and make some dots. Now what I want you to notice is that as I run out of paint, I'm going to keep dipping. I'm not going to keep going like this until I barely have any paint in my Q-tip. I'm going to keep going and then keep dipping and spreading it around. And what am I thinking about with my tree? I'm thinking about maybe I'm going to have like a few like maybe one dark patch here, or one dark cloud here, and another one up here. So I'm going to keep going like this. Even though I have green, I have two colors. For now, let's go ahead and just do one color, just like this. I'm going to do some up here. Later, when these dark dots dry, we are going to come in with midtones or mid value. So right now we are working with dark colors, dark value, right? And then we will work with colors that are middle value. That could be red, that could be orange. And then light value colors, which would be yellow, and then maybe some green mixed with white to make the green lighter in value. But for the beginning, we'll work with some violets and some dark greens. The trick is do not blend or like smudge your paint. Okay, so if I have a piece right here, right, let me work on this here. If I'm doing dots like this, I want to try my best not to just go ahead and start doing this. Like, we don't want to do that. We want to do just dots. Just dots. Right? That's why this project is called Pointillism. So just a bunch of dots. All right. No smearing. No smearing. Just dots. Get back to our project here. Now you might see that some dots are going to be very heavy with paint, and when we do the second color, you might notice that some of these dots will blend in with that paint, and that's okay. Just as long as you try to maintain that you are doing dots. Maybe we'll do a few down here, maybe a tree branch down here with some leaves. Definitely up here. Okay. All right. Do some more. The other thing too is that when you are doing the dots, try to, not be like this, right? This is like, keeping it all separated. Every now and then, you're going to have to put a few close together, a few separated, and then a few close together, and a few separated. Makes it appear more natural and less like a pattern. I know in the beginning, we might want to just keep everything separated like this, but the reality is that with leaves and shadows on a tree, you're always going to see some areas that are clumped up with dark colors, or just like violets and dark reds and deep greens. So you kind of want to make it like this. Okay? All right. Now, if I'm ready to work on the next color, I want to go ahead and just take off some of this paint. All right, leave this down. Grab another Q-tip that's clean, and I want to grab my next color, which in this instance is going to be green. Now, green mixed with the purple is not going to be so bad because they are close in value, close in brightness. And so if I come in with the green, and I just do a few dots like this, right? I am creating depth of color, meaning that the color is rich, that there's several colors that are going to be added here, and it's not just going to be 2 colors or 3 colors. We're increasing the vocabulary, the amount of words, except in art with paint, those words are the different kinds of colors that we find in the color wheel or in the rainbow, and then also how bright or dark they are. So again, we're not going to be mixing. We're going to be just simple dots like that. And so we'll clump them together just like that. In the next class, we will end up using lighter colors, but then the paint will dry. So that means that we won't have, the colors mixing, because, yellow and violet do not mix very well. They end up giving you a nice brown, but that's not what we want. Now, I did do dark clumps here, here, and here, but now I want to do greens coming in, pretty much all throughout my piece. Okay? And we're going to continue doing this, and I'm going to continue doing some more up here.